Hey guys, so this video is coming to you in two parts today. The first part is on Saturday. I actually drove to Memphis and I am visiting some friends, and I happen to be in a red room right now with, I don't know if you can see him, Robert Pattinson is behind me. Yeah, I went to a Twilight party. And I just want to say that if you guys think that I love Twilight and that my magazine and midnight showing are a little crazy, this room is nuts. There's cupcakes and plates and little pictures everywhere with quotes, book, framed. Oh, hey, there's me. Framed stuff on the wall, cups that say Twilight. And over here's the kicker. We've got stuff on the wall. These are cool. All the games. Some little things. And then, who's that? I can't see him. It's Kellen Lutz.
My hairs are black, mascara runs, my feet get dirty and my skin burns in the sun. My lips they bleed, but I still sing.
Alright, all jokes aside, the party was actually really fun, and no making fun of me, and no calling me a Twilight-obsessed fangirl, because if you've ever seen my video over on my main channel, I am not. I am not. It's Sunday now, part 2 of this video, as you can see by the lovely mess on my bed from my suitcase not being unpacked yet. This week, we are talking about limitations that we set on ourselves. I'm actually going to eat in this video, because, one, I'm in a time crunch and I actually want to eat and I'm hungry, and 2, there's a couple of our subscribers who've been in on our video chats. I'm always eating when we do video chats, and I'm not quite sure why. It's weird. I think it's because when we do video chats, I am just waking up because I have such a weird, messed up schedule. So I'm always eating. So the girls on this channel and Marvin have seen me eat all the time. Also, as far as what everybody else said on this video about eating in public, I definitely agree with why that limitation would be there. And I would say that I used to have that at one point. Mine was more about drive-thrus and how if I was getting fast food at a drive-thru, I always felt, especially if I was in the car by myself and it was just me getting the food, I was always like, oh, the person at the window is probably like, you know, you don't need to be eating this food, this bad food, you know, blah, 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 that's why you're heavy, blah, 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 blah. That's exactly what it is, blah, 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 blah. I worked in food service for a while, and that thought never crossed my head when I saw people come through the drive-thru. So I finally realized they're not thinking that, and that's just something that I'm putting on myself, so I need to quit. And for all of you girls and guys who watch this channel, there are going to be those people that will look at you and will say something about you. And most of the time it's because they're jerks and they have something going on in their life that they can't deal with. Actually, it had happened to me over the weekend. I was with 2 of my good friends, and all of us are very big, confident women. We happened to be at a pizza place, and the other 2 girls didn't see it because their backs were turned to the guy, but as the guy was leaving, he looked at us and was like, made some kind of hand motion and was like staring at us. We're the only people in the restaurant, so I know he was talking about us. I don't care, because if some 16-year-old jerk who obviously does not have enough confidence in himself, he has to take it out on other people, so screw you. I'm gonna stop eating for a second so I can get to the point. Everybody's limitations that they said this week, I have at one point been there, and at one point I have moved on from it. There's one that I still am struggling with, and that is clothes. I hate shopping. I do not enjoy it at all, and probably most of it is because for people who are in larger sizes, it's hard to find clothes that fit right, look good, and are in your price range. I wanted, when I was younger, to be able to go to all of the name brand stores, but most of the time I didn't really fit into most of their clothes. Like I could fit into the very, very largest size that they had, but even then, it was built for a smaller girl, and so they didn't fit right, and like even though they were fit, they didn't look right, and it was just a bad experience. And I didn't like going into the stores because I was always like, oh, I gotta go to my section, which is all the way in the back, and there's not very much of it, and everyone's gonna be looking at me. So I tend to stay away from those stores. There's a lot of stores that I don't go into because I just know that it's not gonna work out well for me, and I don't wanna go through the stress of trying to find something when I know that it doesn't exist in there, and what's the points? I'm okay with Lane Bryant. I wear some of their stuff, but not all of their stuff is very my age appropriate. And you guys talk about Torrid a lot. We don't have that here. Like, I have never heard of Torrid before. If it's somewhere in Tennessee, if one of you guys live in Tennessee and you know of a Torrid, tell me, because I've never heard of it and I've never seen one and I've never shopped there. I tend to shop, this is gonna sound ridiculous, I shop at Goodwill. A, it's inexpensive. B, the neighborhood that I live in is more of a, like, an affluential neighborhood. And even though I don't have that money, other people have that money, and when they don't want it anymore, they give it to Goodwill. So there are a lot of really nice stuff at Goodwill. And you can get a pair of pants for like $6 and a shirt for, you know, $3. And so I buy a lot of stuff from Goodwill. Goodwill puts everything by size, not by style, not by item, because obviously they don't have doubles of each. Everything is by size. And that is not stressful to me. Like, I go in, I go to my little area where my size is. I've got like 80 pairs of jeans sitting in front of me, and I flip through them. Now, most of the time, you know, I don't find very good stuff, but every once in a while, I find that perfect pair. I come back from Goodwill, and my roommate is like, only you find good stuff at Goodwill. Only you. I just get lucky a lot of times. So, yeah, that's where I shop. I know, it sounds weird, and there are going to be people who are watching this who are like, ugh, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I like shopping there. And that's where I shop probably 70% of the time. I'm actually going to give you guys a fashion show. I'm weird. I'm weird.
Tension and fear. They do it over there, but we don't do it here.
Okay, who am I kidding? I have no fashion. None.